Good afternoon.
Hi, are you Nadine?
I am.
I'm Celeste.
Nice to meet
Very-
you. Can I hug you?
You're welcome.
Oh.
And welcome to the Bramely Children's Home.
I'm so glad to be here, Celeste.
Can I show you around?
Come show me. I can't wait to see what you have for us. Celeste, so this is the space that we are going to revamp. Wow. So I can see it needs some love, it needs some care, some attention, definitely a splash of color. I feel privileged to be here. Tell me more about Bramley's Children's Home, and then tell me what the needs for the space are, what the girls use it as, and so that my creativity can start flowing.
Thank you very much, Nadine, and thank you very much for coming to visit us at Bramely Children's Home. So Bramely Children's Home is a business unit of Child Welfare Tshwane, and we have been around for 102 years. So we have really been around for a long time, looking after the interests of children. And we like to say that Bramley is a home for children that aren't having a home. So this is typically where they would come to be safe, loved, and looked after. So this specific space is in the girls' house. So we have 14 girls living in this house, and it's quite an exciting house because you can imagine having 14 teenagers in one house could be quite challenging. But I must say that this house is also very special because of the girls being here, and we all know that girls like pretty things. So this space is not pretty at the moment, and we need to make it pretty. And as you say, maybe a splash of color, but there's definitely a need to create a space where they can just be themselves and they can watch some TV or watch a DVD, just play a game, do some homework, have their lunch or their dinner. And therefore it needs to be a very clever space so that it actually can meet all the needs of our girls, all having their own need for an area which they can actually feel that it's theirs, and that they can relax when they get from school or have a very difficult day. So this is typically where we want to make a difference, so that they can actually find themselves here, because we believe that this is their home, away from home.
How long have you been involved?
I have been involved since 1991, so it's a very, very long time. So it's 30 years that I've been involved, specifically with Bramely Children's Home. It's been a privilege. The reason why I was here was my boyfriend's mother worked here, so there was a reason for that. But I do believe that there was a reason for me to become involved, and I've never left. So it's just been a privilege to be involved at the Bramely Children's Home, and specifically at Child Welfare Tshwane.
That's great, Celeste. I feel inspired. I feel ready for this project. What I think is I'll also have a chat to the girls, find out what they like, what their specific needs are, and then I'll start compiling a mood board and make sure that together with Tjhoko Paint and myself and Paint Master, we create this into a space that is just amazing.
Thank you very much. I think our girls are very used to hand-me-downs, they are very used to second-hand, and they are very used to just having to deal with what they get, and to have the opportunity to have a say in what happens in their lives and in their house where they have to live makes a huge difference. So thank you very much to yourself, to your organization, Tjhoko, and I must say, there are people that want to be involved, and we want to help them to become involved. So if there's anybody out there that would like to become involved, please feel free to visit our Facebook page. There's a lot going on, and you can become involved and make a difference.
Let's see how we can make magic happen.
Thank you.
So we need to have proper tables and chairs. You watch TV.
This is also our gathering if we have to celebrate a birthday party.
Oh, that's nice. So birthdays are celebrated in here. So there we can do something nice for that. What else? I see games in there. Do you play games in this room? Do you play board games?
Yeah.
Do you have a nice variety of board games? The needs for this space, definitely bookshelves, so that you can even pack your board games in the bookshelves. Nee?
Yeah.
Bookshelves for books. What colors do you girls like?
Pink,
pink and purple.
And there's blue also.
Blue, yeah.
Blue.
More
Pink.
of the turquoise kind of blue.
Just hang in there, and then you'll have a pretty space soon.
We appreciate that. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon. Okay.
Thank you.
All the planning was done. All the planning is in place. And now we are busy with the prepping work, and this is actually the hardest part of everything. Make sure all the holes are filled, everything is ready for the fun and the creativity and the transformation to start. Time for the prepping. We need to remove this. This is the remote for the TV. I am so relieved that they removed this wall unit. It already gives the space so much more space, and we are going to do something beautiful with this wall, you'll see. So this freezer takes up a lot of space, and it's not the ideal place for this to stand, seeing that in this space the girls need to eat, they need to do homework, and they need to relax. So we have found another place for this in the passage in the home where it will not be in the way and where I will have more space to play around with in this room. Look at the pigeon. It's coming to help you. Everything that was supposed to be removed in this room is now out, except for the fridge. We are busy making space for that in the kitchen. Most of the holes have been filled. We are busy with final touch-ups on the ceiling, and then finally the paint work can start. We have 2.5 days to finish this project, so we need to keep going and get going. It's here, Dan. So the expression you see on my face is a sign of relief. Because for a moment I thought I left the ceiling paint at the office. So we are going to use Paintmaster Super M. It's a beautiful, brilliant white ceiling paint, just to give that space the illusion of more space. And that's why I've chosen to keep the ceilings white, but a brilliant white. So the plan is we have some bottles that I randomly started painting, and then afterwards I realized that I wanted to change color, and the girls in house 3, they are going to assist me to change the color. So we are going to change the colors of these bottles with something that we're going to repeat in the space. like Doris Dance and Danny Stair, Asgat, Gracious, definitely something this street, and some early. So beautiful Tjhoko colors, colors that also will give some color inspiration. And then I'm not going to say more. We will show later what these bottles will be used for. And day one is done. What we've mainly done today is to do the preparation work, to carry out items, and preparation are actually key to success. So if the preparation is done properly, the paint work will look amazing. We have also applied our first color, our first coat, and tomorrow loads of things need to happen. We are going to start building the furniture, add color to the space, add creativity. So I'm going to sleep now. See you tomorrow. This is day 2 at Bramely Children's Home, and there are loads of things that need to happen today. We need to finish painting the ceilings, we need to finish painting the walls. Some of the painters I only have for today still. Creatives need to happen, the girls are outside busy assisting with that. I brought some reinforcements with. Solly the electrician is here, Dieter. The DIYer is supposed to be arriving soon, I hope. And then paintwork, ceilings painted, furniture that needs to be made, loads of things that need to happen today. As you can hear, we are busy and we need to get going. See you later. And today I have Kaylee, my daughter, with me. She will be my manager in the creatives department. Kaylee, tell me, what have you been planning for today? What needs to happen?
We are going to Upholstery, we're going to paint, and I actually don't know what is laying forward for the day, but I'm going to try everything and help where I can.
Thank you for your help. We are going to spray paint with Tjhoko Paint. This is not something I'm well acquainted with, but this is something that Dieter Schaefer from Hip Projects does quite often, as he makes furniture for a living, very bespoke and beautiful, and he's my right hand on most of the projects that we do. And he spray paints most of the time his items using Tjhoko Paint. So I'm going to allow Dieter to explain to us exactly what he does, and then show us, and then I'm going to do it with him. So Dieter, you added water to the paints,
Okay.
Am I right?
That's correct. So what we do, we're using Nadine from Tjhoko Paint. So what we basically do is we just add about 10% of water, 5 to 10%, to check the consistency. If you can maybe look here, that's about the consistency what we need for the spray painting.
So it's still quite thick, but it's runny. So we added 5% water to this mix, and that's actually perfect. So it is thick, but there is more of a runny consistency to the paint. Okay, what spray paint machine do you use? Explain to us what this is.
This is just for spray painting. So this is the reservoir just for to put the paint in. This is a low pressure spray gun.
Okay.
But the high pressure one will work also. So that's not the biggest. The consistency is basically the biggest problem.
But you can always test as well before you
Yes.
start spray painting a furniture piece.
Yeah, the best is what I always do is I spray paint before, just a piece, just to make sure my consistency is right, everything is right before I basically paint this subject or the item. Okay, Nadine, so I'm going to hand this over to you for your first time.
I have only practiced with water. Careful to all the cameramen and the equipment. Okay, so what you explained to me is that I must keep it more or less 30% from my object.
30 centimeters, yes.
30 centimeters, sorry. 30 centimeters from my object, and then spray, loose the lever, return, spray. Is this what I'm going to do,
Put
Dieter?
the base, press
Okay.
in, go, so you're going to spray from there.
Is it cool?
Yeah.
Did I do it? Okay, let's continue. Now this way.
Yes.
Or can I add more coats?
You can add more,
Are
yeah.
there any rules?
No, there's no rules.
Just when does paint start to run, especially when you spray paint it, when it's too wet?
Yeah, if you spray too long on one area, then it will start running. So
Okay.
just to rather do small light coats, 2 or 3 coats.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go this way.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to continue with the rest of the tire. Okay, by the way, we are going to use this tire as a seating option in our girls' room at the Bramley's home. So there are quite a few girls that need to use one space. And we're creating a fun area where they can actually read books, play on a carpet, some board games or cards. So this is a creative idea to revamp upcycle items using Tjhoko Paint. How cool is this? I'm never going to paint with a paintbrush ever again. And it's a low pressure spray gun, am I right?
That's correct.
And is it operated with a compressor?
Yeah, with a compressor. Spraybord hier, as ek terugkom, ek hou ook om meer gespray. Dan spray ek so aan die ander kant ook. Sien jy?
Dieter, this is absolutely amazing. I am completely inspired and the finish is beautiful. Thanks for your time, I appreciate it. And thank you for your time that you're offering at Bramely and all the creatives that you've been assisting with.
My pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. So yeah, all for the children and yeah, stuff like this, you know, it's all in time saving. So thank you, Nadine.
Thank you. Okay, let's go use it.
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to upholster with a very powerful tool, and for all the headaches that Dieter has given me in the past, I'll see if there's some revenge on the way. Okay, let's go, Dieter. I think the main thing when hanging curtains is to make sure that it's done properly. So what we try to accomplish is to make sure that there's enough hooks in the tape and also enough rails, hooks for the clips to clip into on the curtain rail. So we are just busy. We've washed the curtains, so the curtains was here. It just received a good wash. Thank you, Marisa, for this. And then we are going to hang them back. But make sure they hang properly and neatly. So this is what we're doing. There are 3 groups. I still need to decide how high my curtain rail is going to be, but this is a nice tip to hang curtains nicely and neatly. In the center group, you hook it through, and the first group, of cotton at the top. Hook it through and make sure it's nice and neat. Then your curtains actually hang very neatly. And enough hooks, another tip. If there are too little hooks, unneat curtaining. We are busy creating random lines on this feature wall. We are going to incorporate some color on this wall just to give some excitement. And you will see when we're bringing the soft furnishings that we've played around with color. So this is a color inspiration, and colors we are going to be used, I'm not sure yet. I have a list. It will be pinks and blues and purples. All the colors, a selection of colors that the girls told me are colors that they like. We are going to put up some timber crates on this wall, fill them with reading books. I received a lovely sponsor of beautiful reading books, lovely friends. Thank you, MC and Ria, Raleigh and Marissa. You girls are amazing. So that is what we are going to fill the crates with. And then I'm going to see if I can source some blankies and fill that up as well. And then everything is nicely stored and the girls are motivated to read more. This is what's happening. And today we are painting with Tjhoko Paint.
I think it came out brilliant. Awesome.
In this space, we try to show how easy it is to make something beautiful with very little. So we washed our empty console glass jars clean. We have now painted sections of it, and those are our light fittings. Shutter ply is used for bookshelf space in this room, but also to save space, we are putting it up higher so there's enough floor space for the girls to still be able to move. Everybody's working hard and with great dedication and smiles. It's lovely. Good morning, it is day 3 at the Bramely Children's Home. We are at house 3 and there's lots that need to happen today. There hasn't been any time for makeup. I have my running shoes on and today it's the building, completion of the furniture. We need to add soft furnishings in the house. We need to style, final paintwork touch-ups that need to be done. So we need to keep going and start. Come with me.
So I'm going to be stenciling the benches and the stencil. I'm going to be applying it with the foam roller and making the patterns on the benches.
Dit is prachtig. Okay, so I'm using masking tape and I'm using a level to make sure that everything is hanging level. That's next level. So if I'm going to make a few rows, and to make sure that each board is the same distance from each other and from each other in both directions, I apply masking tape to my wall. There might be easier, quicker ways, but this is my way. And then I use a pencil, which here it is. And then I make sure the bottom is level with my piece of masking tape I have over here. And the sides. And I make a dot. And a dot. And then I use a tool that looks like this. And this is the best DIY set for anyone to have. Then you're not dependent on anyone to assist. So you put the screw in there. You line it up with your dot. You press it in and you hammer. Remove, and you put in a plug that looks like this, and you hammer and hang. And everything is level. Ta-da! So what needs to happen now? Priscilla is helping us to clean the floors. Give away, Priscilla. Priscilla is the assistant in the house. And then we are busy puffing cushions for our lounge suite. So we are filling them with inners. There's a whole lot lying there that Marisa has made for us. Marisa is my friend. My friend, we have known each other since forever. I would say 17 years. Our kids have grown up together. And look how beautiful she has made this. And each pillow looks different with a different touch to it. Love, 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 Marisa. Thank you. Floor is being washed, and then we need to carry in all the benches. And Solly is busy pulling through the aerial so the TV can work again. Lots happening, as always, and still lots happening. Yesterday we upholstered these cushions for our seating plan for the girls. So we spray painted some tires using Tjhoko Paint. We did apply a glaze coat just to make it more scratch resistant, and we also covered it with plastic so that it is stain resistant and can easily be wiped clean. Dieter has got the most amazing power tools. So what he has done, he has drilled a hole through the tire into the wood with what, Dieter?
Just for a normal drill bit, and then just to make your life easier, and because there is some steel wire inside the tire, so yeah, just to make that a bit easier.
So is it like a pilot hole?
Yeah, just a pilot hole, yeah.
I have learned something over these past few days. And then what are you using?
Yeah, and then just make sure the right length of screws, and then we just drill that in.
And then the tire and the cushion can't pose any problems, it's secure, and the girls can actually move it around in the space, and they have seating options, as this was something that we identified being a problem in this space, not enough space to sit. So with a DIY upcycling and recycling, we now have very good quality seats. Let's test them and see. Ta-da! We are busy installing a TV unit. So it's something that takes up very little space, but also that allows them to put their DVD player and their DSTV connector all in one place. So it's just a shutter ply board. We're not going to paint it, and we're going to mount the TV onto it. We've done the planning, we've done the prepping, we've done the painting, and now it's time for styling. Daddy, are you happy? Yes. Okay, and the final touches have been made. Let's go call the girls. Okay, girls, are you ready? Yes. Let's go have a look. Come. And close your eyes. Close your eyes. Hold on to the person in front of you. I'm going to draw you closer and inside. Keep your eyes shut. Walk with me.
Aber ready inside.
Nadine.
Come. Okay, open your eyes. Come, stand here.
Oh my
All of you, so make space for everyone.
Super cool. This is so awesome.
I'm going to sleep here tonight.
Everyone's gonna sleep here tonight.
Girls, okay, are you fine like this? Happiness. Okay, look around you. You must turn around 360 degrees. Because in this space, there's a 360 degrees change.
Oh, that feels so real. Oh my god. You know, not our house. Yeah. It's like we ew. It's so cool. Can you believe this used to be our sitting room, dude?
There are the pictures I've told you about. Can you see on the wall behind you? And I have told you that that's a beautiful picture of you. And you all are beautiful. Okay. And you are going to leave something, even if you have a message for yourself. Go put it there. Okay? Yes. Make a memory. Write something down that encourages you. Okay? And whenever you leave this house one day, you leave something behind for someone else that needs to come and stay here. Okay? A message, some encouragement, whatever you knew you needed at this time. Okay? Yes. Is it a promise?
Yes, it's a promise.
Okay.
Well, we just want to say we highly appreciate the effort that has been put in for us. We don't get this opportunity often, and finally we had this great opportunity of you coming here, spoiling us and giving us so much. We have everything to be grateful for. This was so wow for us because you've done so much effort, and we are going to appreciate this effort, and we're just going to look after this place for many more to come. There's a lot of years, there's more kids who must come and enjoy this. So this is not just a once-off, this is just like, it's going to be here forever, and we really highly appreciate it, and we just want to say thank you so much for this, because we love this place now.
Can I give you a hug? You know what? I and my team, because we are one, I told you before, this wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have people that help me. But we would do anything for anybody, okay, if it's appreciated. So all I want in return is appreciation. And appreciation will be shown the way you look after this place. Okay.
Okay.
Lovely. Enjoy it.
Okay.
Make sure to like, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tjhoko Paint.
Say bye bye dankie, ons sê bye bye dankie, ons sê bye bye dankie vir die mooiste kamer. Dankie mama Tjhoko.